You have to start thinking about your ad campaigns as vehicles for investment. When you run an ad campaign, you are allocating capital with the goal of getting a better return than you could elsewhere. And one of the key metrics that allows us to determine whether or not we're doing that is a metric called ROAS. ROAS stands for return on ad spend. Now, as the name implies, ROAS tells you how efficient your ad spend is being used and being turned into actual revenue. And the calculation is really simple. It's just ad generated revenue divided by ad spend. So for example, if you have a ROAS of 5 for an ad campaign, it means that for every dollar that you're spending on ads, you're bringing in $5 in revenue. But there's also the consideration of time. How long does it take for that $5 to come back to you? And the reason why this is important is because ad platforms don't allow you to track conversions for an unlimited window. So for example, Meta has a maximum attribution window of 7 days, meaning it will track conversions that happen within 7 days of someone clicking on your ad. Now that's fine if the whole purpose of the campaign is just to generate some immediate sales. Maybe you're selling a reasonably priced e-commerce product or a digital course where the whole goal of the campaign is just, we're going to generate as many sales as we can to a cold audience. But of course, we know not every business is like that. Some businesses require lead generation so that they can then follow up with leads, get someone on the phone with them and sell something that's maybe higher priced or requires more of a decision-making process than just clicking on the ad and making the sale right then and there. Or you might have a subscription-based business where you're actually willing to take a loss or a negative ROAS on the front end because you'll make it back as long as they stay with you for more than a month. Either way, you want to be able to trace back to those ads and figure out if they're giving you a healthy return or not. And if you're not tracking this, if you don't have insight into this metric, you may end up spending too much money on ads that are underperforming for you, or just as bad, you might prematurely kill an ad that's actually working for you simply because of the time it takes for you to get that revenue back. At the end of the day, there's not one right way to set a ROAS goal for your ad campaigns because not all products and not all businesses are the same. You might want to prioritize cash flowing your ads as quickly as possible, or you might be willing to wait a little bit longer for a bigger payoff.